Hello everyone, my name is J7321, and this is an overall video on how to progress in Ghoul Re as a ghoul. In this video, I will cover basically all the basics. How to get XP, how to get RC cells, how to acquire kagune, what are the events, and any tips and tricks I have for any new players. This is Anteku. Anteku is where you'll accept all of your quests from the quest board, figure out how much farther you need to rank up as a ghoul, and also, this is also your ghoul safe house. The safe house aspect of it is right up here, behind this door to the left, and you walk up here. CCG members or anyone in combat can't walk through here. But that's not really the most important thing here. The most important thing here is this person right here. This is Hanazuki. Hanazuki will tell you how much more stuff you need to level up. As you can see, I've survived 60% permadeath, so I have 40 more to go on that, and I have 53 more percent to do on my overall XP gain. And that's basically the most you need to know about Anteku. You can also get a bit of healing and food if you talk to this lady right here. Say, I'd like some coffee, please. She'll give you coffee. This will make you feel satiated, and will also increase your food bar, which will in turn make you heal. Each one costs 10 yen, so if you're broke, be careful. First off, I'm going to start off with probably the most important thing. Getting your kagune. This is going to be what everyone wants to do the second they choose ghoul. You choose ghoul, you expect to get kagune. You play the tutorial, you got a taste of what it's like to have a kagune, and you want more. Well, I'm going to teach you how to do that real quick. Getting your kagune is actually really simple as a ghoul. To get a kagune, all you need is 5,000 RC cells. You get RC cells by killing people and eating them. Once you eat them, you'll get anywhere from 300 to 1,000 RC cells. It's pretty average to get 1,000 RC cells. But you might be wondering, how will I know when I get my kagune? When you get your kagune, it'll actually be a really rapid heartbeat, and you'll definitely know when you'll hear it. It's not very subtle, so as long as you have your volume up, it'll be pretty darn noticeable. But if you also are like, okay, I feel like I've gotten 5,000 RC cells by now, you can always go to the hospital. The hospital is on the CCG side of the map, and this is also where you get your RC cells checked. Simply walk up to the guy over here, press E to interact with them. He'll ask, would you like me to run tests on the amount of RC in your blood? Say yes, please, and you'll come back with your results. I currently have 152,000. Press thank you, and that's how many you'll have. Getting the RC cells may be challenging for a lot of people, and that's understandable. Killing people in the early game is basically impossible. It's really hard to progress when you keep dying, and it's really easy to get discouraged while playing. But trust me, don't get discouraged, because I have a tip and trick for you real quick on how to quickly get your kagune. This is my tip for how to quickly get your kagune as a ghoul. Now, to go ahead and actually get any RC cells, you're going to need to accept a quest. To accept a quest, go to Anteku, or you're going to want to go to Hetler and find their quest board. The quest board is right outside of Anteku, while Hetler has the quest board on the inside. Then you're going to walk up to the board here, and you're going to want to find a quest called Bosses Fighting. Not CCG Boss, not Weak Human, not Exterminate some SSG, CCG, as those are really hard for new players without kagunes. So, you're going to want to go ahead and find one that says Bosses Fighting. This board doesn't seem to have any, so I'm going to go ahead and go check the one at Hetler because they are different. So, let's go. Alright, I'm now here in Hetler, but, wow, my luck really isn't with me today. There isn't a Bosses Fighting quest here either. But I guess I'll go ahead and do a CCG boss just to explain what will happen after you do it. I might as well get this out of the way. Once you accept a quest, a little marker will appear on your screen. This is where the quest wants you to go. Once you get within like a few meters of that marker, it will automatically start the fight or whatever you're doing. So if you're not prepared, don't stand too close and they won't spawn. If you are prepared, walk a bit forward and the thing will spawn. But yeah, let me go ahead and beat this boss real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so I just beat the boss here, and you won't actually defeat any boss in the boss's fighting quest. You're actually just going to go ahead and let the bosses fight each other until one of them kill each other. After one of them dies, they will despawn, and this little loot crate will fall from the sky. You'll walk up to the crate, click on it, and you'll see these lists. What you're looking for is not gold, meat, blueprints, or anything like that. What you're looking for is something called Rinkaku fragment, Kokaku fragment, Ukaku fragment, or Baikaku fragment. Those are what you're going to consume to get RC cells. And, the best thing about it, you don't even have to fight. I consume it, wow, 4,000 RC cells, as you see there. That means I only need 1,000 more. Consume this one, 3,000, consume another one, because I got 2, 4,000. As you can see, it's really easy to go ahead and get your Kagune as a beginner ghoul. Just do a few of these bosses fighting quests, pick up the fragments, consume them, and then wait till you hear your heart beating. Then, press Control E, and then boom, it should pop up. But there is a chance it doesn't. If it doesn't, try getting below 50% HP, then pressing Control E. And if all that doesn't work, go ahead and restart your game, and it should work. Now, on to EXP grinding. I was just walking over to the Enteku here to go and explode XP grinding, but as you can see here, we have the bosses fighting quest. Now, this person's fighting them, but you, as a beginner, won't fight them. As you can see, they're fighting each other, so you'll just simply wait for them to fight each other, and then the present will fall to the sky, get the fragments, and then you're done. Now that you have your Kagune, you can successfully, and I would say pretty easily, do some quests. The quests you're going to be focusing on are Exterminate SCCG, and Weak Humans quest. Weak Human wasn't on here. The one at Enteku doesn't really have the Weak Human, but if you go to the one over at Hetler Skettler, they have Weak Human a lot more often. And yes, there is an XP board over there, by the way. But, say you take this quest. Now that you've taken the quest, and you have your Kagune to assist, it should be much simpler. But, just because it's simpler, doesn't mean it's easier. Keep that in mind. It's still going to be pretty difficult in the beginning. Now, you're going to walk over to the little yellow marker here, and then, once you get in to, I want to say a few meters of it, it'll spawn it. There's a boss right there. Let's just hope we don't attract him. Oop. Wow. Let me deal with this real quick. Okay, then, now that I've dealt with this little mishap, we can go ahead and do the actual quest. You'll walk up to the yellow marker, and within a few meters, it'll spawn about 3 CCG members. To defeat these as a beginner, it's gonna be pretty tough. That's why I recommend you do the Weak Humans quest, but to defeat this one, it's pretty simple. Run around in circles, and as you can see, they'll barely hit you. And if they do start to hit you, just try and go ahead and dash out of there, try and parry, or do a roll cancel, and then it'll go ahead and dodge a lot of their attacks. But whenever you're ready, go ahead and walk on in here and just start M1ing. Then, parry a little bit if they start attacking, walk around, and M1 again. You're going to want to simply rinse and repeat this until they're all dead. They might attack each other, and that'll help a bit, and be wary. Once they go down, if you don't attack them for a while, or you don't finish them, or you don't eat them, they will get back up eventually, so be wary of that. It will happen probably, and you're going to want to have to either eat them or keep attacking them while they're dead in the ground. And yeah, go ahead and do this, rinse and repeat until they're dead. And it'll be pretty tedious when you're a beginner and you don't do a lot of damage. There goes one there. And as you can see, he's on the ground. He will get up if I don't attack him, but I won't attack him as a bit of a demonstration to show that he gets back up. Leaving just these two. Here goes another one. And now it's just this guy. Just keep running around in circles and wanting them. You can try and use your attacks. Oh, here's this guy again. Like I said, he got right back up. He should be pretty darn low HP, so he should fall. It's not like he's going to have a full heal. He'll fall back down. But oops, kind of getting pummeled there. And you see, there goes that one. There goes that one. And there they go. After they're all dead, go ahead and eat them. You'll get RC cells. And oh, come on, man. You'll get RC cells and you'll get XP. This is annoying. Yeah, this is definitely a really annoying part. Like I said, you'll get RC cells. Once you finish them, you'll get a whole bunch of RC cells. You get lost reputation because you're killing humans, and you'll get XP. Then, after you kill them, a big mistake a lot of people make is they start running away, go to another quest, immediately start farming XP, but little loot crate will drop down. Take that. This is a pretty bad one. Don't take anything in there. Pretty useless. But yeah, if there are any fragments in there, go ahead and take those. They're really nice. Now, there's only one final thing to cover. Events. Now that you've done the basics and you know how to get XP, you know how to get your kagune, and you keep grinding XP, you're probably going to rank up a few times. Once you rank up, you'll go ahead and go to your menu, go to your skill tree, and it'll say your rank right here. It'll also show you some skill points down here. Put these into any one you'd like. A lot of people like strength. I personally like to put mine in mastery and dexterity, but yeah, it's really up to you on what build you do. Now that you've done all that, there's ranking up to do. Once you hit rank C, you'll have option to do these little circle event things. Those will get you ghoul points, which you can use to purchase Robux items without using any Robux. As you can see, I have 308. I could reroll my kagune, my K-skin if I was CCG, a face reroll, a hair color reroll, eye color reroll, so on and so forth. Most of everything you see on here, you'll be able to reroll using ghoul points. Easiest way to get ghoul points is to do these little event circles here. Walk up there, stand there for 100 seconds. You'll get some XP, RC cells, and ghoul points. If you don't really like your kagune, farm those until you get 20, then spin off your kagune. Now then, that's basically everything except events. As you can see, I have one here, so I'll go ahead and use this for an example. It's about to end, so I should do quick. Events will pop up every once in a while. This is the turf control event. You'll see this little red marker. You go stand in there. Every second, you gain turf. Once it hits 200, it'll end, and whichever one had the more, either being CCG or the ghoul, will be rewarded. Ghouls are going to lose here because we don't have 200. We only have 100. As you can see, they hit 200. They win their event, and then event crates spawn, or loot crates, my bad. These loot crates have some really good stuff. They have really good fragments and stuff, so if you're a new beginner, wait for the event to end, go snag yourself a loot crate, eat all the RC cells, and then boom. This is about the same for every event except for the permadeath event and the birdcage event. The birdcage is simply a super big battle royale, not really a battle royale, but it's about 2 players versus 2 players of each team. The one with the race with the most players living wins, and of course, loot crates will spawn. Now, the one where loot crates don't spawn is the permadeath event. This is pretty self-explanatory. The permadeath event is an event where if you die, you get wiped. You are permanently wiped. All your account and progress is gone. You have to start over. Now, it's really a bummer to get wiped out, so if you're a beginner, if you don't have a big group, try and stay away from permadeath. Just press decline. It'll take you to a different server, and do it in that server. But yeah, that about covers everything. So, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment down below what was your favorite part of the video. And as a little sneak peek to my next video, I will be doing a review on kagunes. First one will be Yamori, as it's the one I have equipped, and I will explain if it's good for PvP, PvE, where I rank it on a tier list, and if you should keep it for long term or immediately roll off it.